Hello, I'm Dominic Walker, JMW's Inside Man. My guest is Zila Lwanda. Zila is a solicitor within JMW's Employment Law Department. So Zila, I've seen about menopause so much in the news recently. Why has it been in the news?
Yeah, that's right. So anyone that's been plugged into the news will have been hearing quite a bit about the menopause. It might seem like the menopause has become a hot topic overnight, but what we're seeing is really the fruition of passionate efforts by campaigners, which have largely gone under the radar until now. Backing from particular MPs, as well as celebrities, is allowing the menopause and perimenopause to finally take centre stage. And women are now being empowered to share their experiences. For too long, women have been suffering in silence. Now we've got a public discourse about the effects of the menopause, which can be wide-ranging, debilitating, and if not properly managed, can push some women to the brink. The issues affect women on a daily basis, with an impact on family life, personal relationships, and of course their work life. In the UK, menopausal women are the fastest growing work demographic, so it's important that employers understand the menopause and how to support workers.
You mentioned work-life there, Zila. How are women managing to sort of get that balance of the work-life balance and also the menopause?
Well, according to a study conducted by BUPA and the CIPD in 2019, almost 1 million women chose to leave work due to the menopause. Stigma and lack of understanding around the menopause has pressured women to hide their symptoms. Also, anecdotally, we know a lot of problems get swept under the rug in the form of settlement agreements. As things stand, the menopause isn't specifically addressed by employment legislation, but that doesn't leave women without legal redress. We're currently seeing an increase in employment tribunal claims, with figures indicating a tripling of cases in the 3 years up to 2021.
Zila, you mentioned employment tribunal. Of course, that will strike fear into employers. I mean, what are the risks that employers need to be aware of, and how can you help?
In terms of the risks, an employment tribunal judgment from last year demonstrates what can be at stake for employers. In this case, the employee concerned had severe menopausal symptoms. She suffered from depression, anxiety, insomnia, stress, migraines, hot flushes, and memory loss. The exhaustion from all those things caused the woman to spend prolonged periods in bed. The key point from this case is that the tribunal focused on the things the individual couldn't do rather than what she could, leading to a finding that she had a disability for the purposes of the equality legislation. So, depending on the circumstances, employers could find themselves liable for claims on the grounds of disability discrimination and failure to make reasonable adjustments. And that's in addition to potential claims for sex discrimination, age discrimination, and constructive unfair dismissal where employers fail to get things right. In terms of what employers can do, proactivity is key. A starting point is developing a policy on the menopause. Within the framework, flexible working options can play an important role in supporting women to manage menopause symptoms. Examples of what that might include are working from home, temporary or permanent part-time working, a period of unpaid leave, or an adjustment to an employee's hours. Employers can also consider steps to create a supportive culture in the workplace. For example, encouraging open communication around the menopause, training managers on how to talk to and support staff, signposting employee assistance programs, and developing workplace menopause support groups. Taking action is important so that menopausal women are supported during this transitional time of their lives and ensuring that the value of their skills and experience in the workplace isn't lost. Our team can help with developing policies and measures to create a supportive workplace for women going through the menopause.
Zila, thank you so much for your insight, and thank you for everything you do to raise awareness of this as well. If you'd like to speak to Zila, you can email insideman@jmw.co.uk or call 0161 82 81 999. I'm Dominic Walker, JMW's Inside Man.